Large and in charge.
Intro music.
Oh yeah, let me grab it. I don't have it here. I
Oh
gotta
my
click on the
gosh.
link. Professionals.
So
Pros and
professional.
pros. Well, anyway, guys, we got some intro music coming up here in just a second. It's called "The Light Between Us," made by Fro from Norway over here. We're using Suno. It's pretty great. You should check it out. Go subscribe to him over there too, by the way.
Do it. Or I will come and kick your dog. And if you don't have a dog, I will kick your whatever.
Wait, I don't want this screen.
Swear the story. In the quiet, something glows. A spark in the space where the story flows. Every voice a flame to share. The light between us fills the air. Light between us, shining through. The world feels warmer next to you because the light, it isn't ours alone. It's what we build. It's what we've grown. Light between us because the light isn't ours alone.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this pilot episode of Light Between Us. If you would stop playing the music. I'm Fro from Norway. I'm here with Eastmax, my companion in this project, whatever this will be. Hi, Eastmax.
Hello, hello, hello. My name is
Today we also
Eastmac.
have our first interview subject, Sparkle. Hi, Sparkle.
Hello.
Sparkle knows nothing about this podcast, and either do we really. The only thing that we know is that it's going to be a podcast about fate or the lack of fate, and why we're come to the conclusions that we are come to. Sparkle was on the top of my list of people I wanted to interview. I know him, but I don't know him in that way. So we're going to ask Sparkle a lot of funny and not so funny questions about why Sparkle is Sparkle. But first, I should maybe introduce myself. I'm Fro from Norway. I am a nobody that nobody should care about. I hang out at the news unit. Check him out. Shout out to him. Um, and I am 46 years old. I had to think now.
I do the same thing too, man. Life
I was
balance
like,
is
how
over.
old am I again?
Yeah.
And I'm the reason why we're here. I did definitely not force Eastmax to do this, I swear.
Yeah, I definitely don't have a firearm pointed at my head currently. And I'm not blinking twice for help either right now.
Hint, hint.
Um, yeah, no, this is great. It just kind of showed up out of nowhere. I think it's a great idea, fun idea. I think that this is going to be great. Just a little intro to me. I'm East Max. I'm that guy. I'm the best. I'm the greatest. Yeah. So that's all you need to know about me. I'm
How
33.
old are you?
I'm 33, and I have a son. That's cool, right? I do
Yeah.
a lot of other things beyond this, obviously. And I guess time will tell when you get to see it. I'm working on some stuff behind the scenes too. So I'm over at the news unit a lot. So if you want to catch me off of here, check out Dave over there at the news unit. I'll be over there from time to time. And I'm other places too. Like it's not hard to find me, especially if you want to talk to me. Just let me know.
Yeah.
We'll
And
chat.
this is a podcast that we will have once a week on Mondays around this time. Around this time. It's not going to be exactly now when, and we're going to go for 2 hours or so. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to put them into the comment section. On a later date, we will do it so people can come in and talk to us. But that's not today because guess what? We're doing a pilot episode. We're not really sure what we're doing. This was definitely not made by AI, I swear.
Nah, it's hand painted
Fuck
by me and Sparkle. We tag teamed it.
You did the lettering and he did the painting.
No, he came up with the word alone, and I did everything else.
Ah, okay.
Mhm. No, you did a really good job on this, bro. I really like the theme.
ChatGPT did, yes.
Well, yeah, I mean, it takes a prompt. It didn't just come up with it out of nowhere. I like
That's true.
the colors, the theme. I think, as I mentioned to you before, the darker background, and then you got the text in bright lights. It's kind of like a light in the darkness thing. There's a lot of artistic things going on with that. I love it.
Yeah, so one of the goals of this podcast, as I said to Max when we were making it, is because I think there isn't enough conversations online that can be calm, collective, and about fate or the lack of fate. We're going to talk about Sparkle very soon here. And that is why it's called The Light Between Us, because both me and Max are Christians.
Yeah, as much as I don't really like that title, it is accurate. I gotta say that.
Yeah, I hate being called a Christian. I call myself a follower of Christ. I think that's
Yeah, but to the outward public, it is.
but yeah, so we don't confuse people. We are Christians by definition.
And Sparkle is one too. He's the Christian atheist, so you know.
Well, we will talk about Sparkle very soon.
Yeah, let me not speak for him.
Yeah. But yeah, we have some things on the agenda. Let's talk to Sparkle first. Hi, Sparkle. How's your day?
Pretty good. You know, I just woke up a little bit ago.
Yeah, I woke
Amen, my
him up.
brother. Me too. Me too.
Yeah. I'm Mr. Sandman. I come and wake people instead of putting sleep in their eyes. I wake them up.
So you're like crack. I got you.
I am definitely crack.
Oh, and I should
Cool,
mention
yeah.
that I don't know how PG we're gonna be over here from time to time. Things may get a little rowdy.
Definitely not PG. Oh yeah. You're definitely allowed to swear here. We're going to be nice about it.
Well, I did my job. The audience has been warned. So
Yeah. So, who are you, Sparkle? How old are you, and where are you from?
Well, I'm currently 40. I'll be 41. I'll be 41 in less than a month on December 2nd.
Woohoo!
well, happy early birthday.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I came to this country back when I was 8 years old on November 22nd, 1993, which is actually kind of interesting when you consider JFK was killed. JFK was killed 30 years earlier than I
Well,
came.
I really did not know that. I would have assumed that you were born here. Actually, not that it makes a difference. That's neat. Actually,
Yes, Sparkle
Yeah.
is Italiano.
Sì, sono italiano, bello stronzo.
all right. So this whole pilot episode is going to be in Italian.
No,
I like the Italians. They're cool people.
Mamma mia!
Yeah, well, we
Me,
make good
Mario.
pizza,
That's all I
even
got.
though pizza is apparently French or something. I don't know. I forget where the actual origin of pizza is from.
The Jews made the pizza, right?
Yeah,
Well, of course.
it's rumored that it's from Israel. Yeah, they made bagels and then they flattened the bagels and then they put topping on it.
Well, according to popular belief, the Jews run and control everything, so they must control the pizza.
They don't control me.
No, then you're not one of the chosen ones.
Well, that's too bad.
Now, let me get off that topic before that goes way south.
Yeah, thank you for making
Yeah.
our podcast listenable to everybody, Ismax. I appreciate
Hey,
your
we love everyone.
anti-Semitism.
Jesus
all of a
loves
sudden,
everyone. I love everyone.
all of a sudden we hear from Max's door. FBI, open up or some shit.
No, I'll be held hostage somewhere. You guys won't have to worry about me no more. They're gonna abduct
So
me.
Sparkle, I have to ask you: have you ever been a Christian? I think I have asked you that before.
No, I've
No.
never been a Christian. I don't
Did you
know. It just never stuck with me.
Did you grew up in a Christian home?
Yep, I went. My mom. I grew up in a Roman Catholic house. My mom had to go. I went to Sunday school, of course. I got my communion. Then I got my confirmation, and then after that, it's like, okay, cool. I did what I need to do. Whatever.
Yeah, well, and by that logic, you're saved anyway, so you don't really have to do anything else. So it's all good.
Well, no. I'm actually saved. I'm actually saved by free grace because I believed for a
Yeah.
nanosecond on Smokey's, Smokey's channel, right? I was on Smokey's channel a few years ago, and he's like, "Hey, Sparkle, you're saved because you believe in free grace for 1 second." Like, oh, you don't believe anymore? You're still saved, though. It's a bit of a running joke.
I mean, that is their logic. So
Well, we're not going to talk about them because guess what? They are not here, and they are definitely not the interview subject.
oh man, it's gonna
Sparkle
take them
is.
like a nanosecond to find out this is going on, and they will come over here at some point, I'm sure.
Well, they're more than welcome to. Oh yeah, if you want to come in contact with us, you can email me at one cat two kittens at gmail.com. Yes, that is my real email address. That is where all my spam comes. That is one cat two kittens at gmail.com. If you want to be a guest here.
Oh, and one
we
other
would
guy
just-
too, not to interject. I think we could get that in Fury guy too. He's pretty cool. I'm sure he'll come over at one point. He's a nice guy.
Yeah,
to talk
no,
to.
we will get.
Yeah,
people.
he was all right, but when I was watching him yesterday.
Very
Dave's
easy to
channel.
talk to. I'll put it that way.
Yeah. So, you've been around in the community for how many years, Sparkle?
Since the middle of 2017.
And how did you find this community? Because I don't know how.
Well, one day I came across a video of Steve McRae hosting a debate between King Crocoduck and Kent Hovind. And afterwards, I just messaged him, "Hey, how you doing? What's up? A friend and I are having a stream. You want to join?" So he joined. My friend is high as a fucking kite. All right, now,
Okay.
yeah, now I'm talking to Steve, right? He's like, "Dude, how high are you?" Asking me. I'm like, "I'm not high. I just stutter." And he's felt bad about that since. I met a lot of interesting characters in this community from then till now. Some good, some bad, some neutral, some dead. I guess I don't know.
Oh dang, man! I need a cooler name. Everyone's got cooler names than me. I should be like Crocodile.
I don't know. East Mac
Dundee.
sounds cool. What
Crocodile
about
Dundee. That's what I'm gonna
East
go with.
Max, West Max,
Yeah, it's
North
so
Max,
simple.
South Max?
I live on the East Coast, and those are my alter egos. But yeah, I live on the East Coast, and my name is Max. How original is that? Actually, little lore to that. I was a big, and still am a big Northern Lion fan, and I don't know.
I love
I
Northern
I
Lion.
used to have a couple random online aliases. It wasn't nothing special, but then when I started to kind of get into the YouTube spaces and kind of take it a little more seriously, I was like, man, I need a new name, and I was like, Why do I have to have something super crazy or super creative? I'm just gonna go with the basics. East Max. I live on the East Coast of the United States. My name is Max. Pretty simple, right? So
Oh yeah, I'm not calling you Sparkle because that. What is the name that most people call you? Is it Sparkle or Midnight?
Midnight.
Okay, I'm going to try to remember that. Do you like to be called Sparkle or Midnight?
It doesn't really matter.
and what
Okay.
pronouns do you prefer, by the way? Me, I'm the goat, so you just call me the
Well,
goat.
I prefer man and muscular. Is that
There we go. I don't know. I figure we live in 2025. I should ask.
Yeah, I
you,
know.
right?
It's the whole fucking thing. Back when I was growing up, nobody really gave a shit about pronouns. I'll
Yeah,
be
no.
honest.
I don't think most people do anyway. I mean, out of respect, just for conversation. Like, I'm not an asshole. If I meet somebody and they do have different pronouns, I'll do my best to respect it. But it's just one of those things. It's a respect thing. You show me a little respect, I'll show you a little respect. You want to get disrespectful? then
Yeah,
fly-
but
that
yeah,
flies out
I
the window
mean,
for me.
they haven't really done this in a while. But what about if they use pronoun there, zir, zador?
Yeah, no, I don't subscribe to any of that. I'm either gonna call
Pronouns.
you he, she, or them. That's
Yeah.
I'm limited. I'm retarded, so I'm gonna have to go with those. But we get into the Z's, the whatever. Nah, I'm not for that.
So Midnight, how many people online knows your real name? You would think.
That's a weird question, but I don't know, 10.
Oh, not that many. Well, my real name is Frode, but nobody says that correctly, so everybody calls me Fro.
Yeah, in just a
Even my
minute,
dad calls me Fro. So
in just a minute, we're gonna all dox ourselves here right now, so that way everyone knows exactly who we are. So hope you're ready for that.
yeah, I
kidding.
live in Norway, Lillehammer. You come and find me. My door is not open.
Yeah, he's got a hatchet at the door, so you better be careful.
Max,
inside
I
joke.
swear.
I know. I keep saying I'm gonna stop, but you opened up the door, man. I had to throw that one in.
So you have been around in Christian communities for a long time. What do you think is holding you back from becoming a Christian, Sparkle?
Mm, I couldn't tell you right now. I'm still, processing everything around me.
Okay. Would you say that it's the lack of evidence, or is it the lack of feeling, or is it like, yeah?
Well, I mean, saying lack of evidence is kind of dishonest because there is evidence. It's just not good evidence.
Well, I think that's an honest thing to say. Lack of good evidence is okay to say. Have you read the Bible?
If you mean cover to cover, no.
Okay. Do you pray?
No, not really.
Have you prayed?
In the past, in the past when I was in high school, I'd be like, just a trial, just whatever. Hey God, can you send me a girlfriend and make me lose weight? Look how that turned out.
Yeah, so let's talk about the big elephant in the room, I guess. Why don't you have a girlfriend?
I don't know, just hasn't happened.
And
What?
also you don't like girls, do you?
I mean, I'm bi. I like women just fine. I just haven't really found one yet.
Okay.
No, you're not really missing out, man. They're nothing special. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
That's a base take, and I don't genuinely mean it like that, but I do think that there is a heavy focus, especially for like younger men or even older men, like to have a hyper focus on getting a girlfriend or doing this with this girl, whatever. It really does lead you astray. If it happens, it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? I don't think there's any point to focus on it.
I agree. I also think there's no need to focus on it. One day they will just fall on your lap and you will not get rid of them. Trust me.
And I'm a firm believer too that you can be with the right. I mean the wrong. Gee, well, I'm having a day over here. What my point is you could have one at the wrong time and it would just go to crap. It's like the right person, the wrong time type of situation. I firmly believe that you'll get what you're supposed to get when you're supposed to get it, whether or not you chase after it. And I think the more time you spend chasing after it, the later, like it'll take longer to get that relationship or that girl that you're looking for. It's like if you don't want it, then you'll get it. But the more you want it, the less likely you are to get it. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Me personally, I spent a lot of time women chasing, and yeah, I wish I didn't. Wish I focused on other things more than the opposite sex. That's kind of what I'm doing now, personally.
So, how certain are you that God doesn't exist?
I guess 99.9. I don't know. There's still that thing where I don't know if he does.
Would you want him to exist?
No,
Okay, why do you say that?
because the way the universe is, it could have just come the way it is, right? I mean, if he does exist, then he's an asshole. If I'm being honest.
Yeah, okay. I guess my next question is, what is your concept of God?
Well, I guess my concept of God, the concept of God has been that a lot of Christians make him out to be all loving and stuff, but then they also make him out to be all hateful, that he hates his creation. That his creation is trash. That there's no way that his creation could ever be could ever live up to its standards, even though he's the one who made those standards. You know what I mean? It's just it's confusing.
Hmm. What do you think would change your point of view?
I mean, I don't know. If the God exists, he obviously knows. He obviously knows what what would it take to be like, hey, I exist. Okay, you exist. What do you want from me?
Do you think that Christians are, and I'm sorry for using this word, but do you think Christians are stupid, or is lacking something that you?
I wouldn't say Christians are stupid. I've met a lot of smart Christians. So you know what I mean. They're not stupid because they believe in Christianity. Like, you know what I mean. That's like a fucking baby level atheist shit to say, right? Do I think they're misguided? Yes. Do I think I'm misguided? Yes. You know what I mean? I believe all humans are misguided in their own way. I'm not putting myself on a pedestal saying Sparkle's the greatest mind that ever existed. There's no way that that he could be that he could be misguided. No, I believe all humans are misguided in their own way.
I can understand that. As someone that it was for me, it was like, I mean, it was an argument that kind of won me over. This is definitely not like, oh, we're going to try to convert Sparkle stream. I'm just interested in where you come from in your mind. Do you think that everything in the universe? Do you think the universe always existed?
Well, which universe are you talking about? Ours, or
Ours,
the universe
yes.
as a whole?
No, ours.
Well, no, the all universe didn't always exist, right? There was the Big Bang, or the universal expansion. You know what I mean? Where our universe came from. There are a lot of theories out there that says we might be our universe might exist within a black hole of another universe, and that's always fascinated me because if he exists in a black hole, then that means our black holes also have universes within them, right? You know, like so, sort of like a more complicated version of Russian stocking dolls.
Right.
You know,
Manushka dolls. I actually have 2 Manushka dolls right in front of my eyes, in my eyesight, up on my cabin. Now, I'm going to ask you for weird things that you maybe believe in. Do you believe in UFOs?
I mean, I've always wondered about whether they actually exist, but you know, UFOs are just unidentified flying objects. Do I believe the aliens?
Yeah.
Do I believe the aliens exist? Sure, it's a big universe. Why wouldn't they exist? Do I believe they visited us? That's debatable, honestly.
Yeah, you're speaking to one right now.
Dude,
I
I'm
came
an
down from a
albino. I'm an
UFO.
alien, dude. No. My species is albino. Okay, we are aliens.
I feel
There
it.
was someone that said once that we should stop looking for intelligent life in the universe. We have to find it here on Earth first. And I kind of like that.
That's a good
sentiment.
one. Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that.
give me a sec. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
All good.
Hmm?
No, I was saying it to Sparkle. That's all good. He said he's gonna be right back, so
Yeah.
you're allowed to leave for a little bit, but I'm gonna come find you if you take too long.
Yeah, this is podcast on the force. Trust me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we totally pay our guests too when they show up. For
Mhm.
the record.
How much? No, how much are you going to pay me? No, how long have you been a Christian, Max? I don't know.
Oh
that.
yeah, that's a good question. I was kind of talking about that a little bit last night over there at the news unit. I would say that the first time I actually took Christianity seriously,
Mhm.
probably was about 8 years ago. When I say seriously, I gave it my all. I really,
Yeah.
really, really tried hard to believe it, to learn about it, and everything like that. And the more quote unquote seriously I took it, the more turned off by it I was. I got to see a lot of the hypocrites, a lot of these
Yeah.
self-righteous people who think that they are the second coming of Jesus, or pastors that think that they are God, and they're kings and all this stuff. And there just wasn't a lot of humility, honesty. So I walked away for several years after that. So I would say about 8 years in total from the day I decided to try to take it seriously
Hello.
to now, to the point where I do take it absolutely seriously, and I do have a
Mm.
genuine belief, and I do have a deep relationship with God. So it really was kind of like an 8-year journey. And one of the things I'm most afraid of is walking away. I made a promise to God, to myself, to the universe, like anything that would listen to me, that I am committed to this path until the day that I die. But spiritual warfare is a real thing. Once you accept
Absolutely.
the calling to follow Jesus and to be close to God, you're gonna get attacks from all different sides to try to pull you out of that and pull you away from that. And I deal with that on a daily basis, especially here on YouTube. Everyone's trying to pull me in these different directions, telling me what to believe, what I shouldn't believe, who to believe, what not to believe. And it's a difficult situation. The weight of the cross is not light. Once you accept that calling, your life changes, and it becomes really dramatic and really difficult to maintain that faith. But at this current moment in my life, my faith is on fire. There's no way that I could see me ever leaving it. But when I say that, the more often I say that, the more spiritual quote unquote attacks that I get. So you kind of do have to be strong, but that's not to say you have to be invincible. And I just wish more people in the Christian community would be more honest about their struggles.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are wrestling with faith and they're just too embarrassed to admit it. And
Yeah,
anybody,
that's definitely one of the reasons why I kind of wanted to have this podcast as well, because I mean, I've struggled with my faith way longer than you. The first time I became a Christian was when I saw The Prince of Egypt in 1994, 96, 94, something
oh man,
like
I was a baby.
that. Yeah. I'm an old man. Shut up.
No, not really, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
But yeah, no, and I've been in and out of different religions since then. Like I was a Mormon and even was a Muslim for a little while, so I know everything about that. I've just been active the last 2 years, I think. Yeah. So I'm a babe in Christ, as they call it. I don't like that word, but because I know sometimes more than people that have been in the faith for 20 years, but that's because I like to read.
Yeah, and I'm right there with you too, because I hear that word a lot, babe in Christ, and
I hate it.
any opportunity for me to call myself a babe, I'll take it. But yeah, no. When it
Yeah.
comes to actual deep like knowledge, most of mine comes from life lessons. Because I believe that you could learn a lot in life that draws you closer to God without even touching a
Hmm.
Bible. And I've heard so many Bible quotes and movies and people that I've met in different churches that I've been to, and I have this innate feeling within myself that I have lived a more authentically Christian life than some of these people that have devoted their whole life to it and just still they read the Bible, but they never really get the point or the lessons or the teachings, and they don't ever read it between the lines, and they want to take and fit a scripture to run with a narrative that they already have to begin with. And then you have the hate and condemnation preachers who just want to let everyone know they're going to hell. And
Yeah.
oh man, it really is a
What do you
sticky
think
situation.
about, like, for example, Westboro Baptist Church?
Oh man, I don't know anyone that likes them, right? I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
that they're like a meme anyway. But no, I think there are some people that do take it seriously, and I look at it definitely as like a cult for sure.
Yeah.
They're terrible people, and honestly, if God decided to make them disappear tomorrow, I wouldn't be mad about it. And
No, I
because
think I think we agree on that. I
like they
am
even
not a
go to
big fan of them.
soldiers' funerals to let them know that
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
their
yeah.
dead family member is going to hell and burning right now. Like even if that was true, you don't really need to let those people know. I'm sure they would know if God wanted them to know to begin with.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're terrible people, and they really do give a bad rap to the faith, because I'm not gonna sit here and make the argument that Jesus is or and Jesus and God. I do like to put them in the same category. I don't think that they're all just peace, love, and happiness all the time. It's not
No, I
just
don't
one big
believe that either.
hippie dippy love fest over here, because consequences are real. And if you're going to take the call seriously and then you start to become stagnant, yeah, there's going to be discipline for that. But I would argue that it is righteous discipline. I don't think God would discipline anyone for unjust reasons. um
Mm.
and also too, like, things will be taken away from you. Like I always like to reference the book of Job. Like, you know, sometimes these tragedies that happen in your life aren't to make you feel bad, but a lot of times it'll draw you closer to God. So I always look at these life lessons that I've gone through, and looking back, I'm like, you know what? Every time I went through it, I got a little bit closer to God, a little bit closer to God, a little bit closer to God. And I always used to ask myself, God, why me? But now I'm asking, why not me? Why? Like,
Right.
I clearly understand why I had to go through that at this point in my life, where
Yeah.
at the time I was going through it, it made no sense. Like I thought I was a victim, but now I realize it only made me stronger.
But that's one of the reasons why I want to have this podcast with you, especially because you're one of the most grown men in your faith that I know of, and I am not saying that easily. I'm not just saying that to kiss your ass. But talking about kissing people's asses, Sparkle, you are one of the best human beings I know of. Do you find it weird that you sometimes have uh, better you're better Christians than some Christians? Do you find that a little bit weird?
I mean, yeah, it's like, okay, well, I come on these streams and podcasts, and I hear everyone. I hear people who are supposed to be like Christian accuse other people who are Christian of not being Christian, and I'm like, dude, what the hell? Like,
The no true Christian argument,
yeah,
no
Yeah.
true Scotsman.
I really hate that. That's like one of the reasons that turns me off.
Do you think morality is a part of it as well? Because that I had a problem with that for the longest time. That a lot of Christians didn't follow their own fucking rules.
Well, I mean, yeah, like I don't know. There are some Christians out there who said, "Well, if I didn't have God, I'd be out there raping and killing and all that." Like, buddy, please believe, okay? Please
Yeah.
believe. Like
Yeah.
the problem with people like that is that they could snap at any moment, right? They say God is holding them back. But what if God doesn't hold them back? What if one day they like, oh, I don't believe in God anymore. Time for me to go kill somebody. Oh, that cashier over there, that cashier woman over there looks pretty hot. I'm gonna, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah, no, I find it very confusing, and I find it very worrying that you sometimes have better morals than Christians I know of. And I find it very, very strange that you, as an atheist, act in a better Christian way than some Christians I know of. I think it's not only worrying, I think it's actually a little bit sad.
That reminds me of this meme right here. If you need God to be a good, wait, it says if you need God to be good, you're not good, just a psychopath on a leash. And it's got Venom is like, correct, madam.
Yeah. So you have a very big interest in comic books. Where did that come from, Sparkle?
I mean, I guess it came from being a child and seeing them and wanting to read them. I've always been a fan of stories,
Hmm.
right? Of the fight between right and wrong, of the nuance between right and wrong. How there are often gray areas, gray areas in stories. Like there are the mustache twirling villains that are just bad for the sake of being bad. But at the same time, there are many who have a back. Yes, they are. Yes, it is. But there are many who have a reason for being who they are. They have a backstory. They have a, you know what I mean. They've suffered tragedy. They've gone through hell. They're just hurt people hurting others.
Now I'm going to ask you a personal question. You don't have to answer any of my questions, but what I'm going to guess that you would vote liberal.
No,
No?
nope. I
Miss.
do not consider myself any political leaning.
Okay. Do you mind explaining why?
Well, because I believe that the truth always exists somewhere in the middle, right? The conservatives have truth, liberals have some kind of truth. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
What is the synthesis between those two ideas, or more ideas? Like, you know what I mean?
Well, I'm also going to guess that you're not a big fan of the orange man in charge, are you?
It's not particularly. No.
No, me neither. But I'm Norwegian, so I should shut the fuck up.
Bond. Don't spread those flat. I know you're joking, but imagine if somebody took that to heart and be like, "Oh my God, Sparkle actually tried to get Bond deported." Like, no, weirdo.
Also, one of the reasons why I wanted to have you as one of our first guests is because you are very fascinating. I think you are a very clever man, and I'm not saying that just to be nice, but you are pretty intelligent. Where did you where did you go to school? What kind of education do you have?
Well, I graduated high school. If that's what you want to know.
Okay, you don't have anything after that.
I tried to go into college a couple times. It never really stuck. You know what I mean? I didn't. I didn't graduate college, but I was always into learning, always into reading, always into questioning things. Like the song.
Right. I love. You like one of my favorite books, The Midnight Mystery.
It's called the
Tell
Midnight
me,
Library.
The Midnight Library. Sorry. How did you come into that?
Well, my sister gave it to me for Christmas one year. I think it was last year or 2 years ago. I don't know. It's been a while. But yeah, I really liked it.
Yeah, go and check out The Midnight Library by Matt Haig, everybody. It is a very good book. It also was. Have you ever listened to the BBC 10 episode play they made?
I have not.
Okay. Yeah, The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. It's a huge recommend from both me and Sparkle.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out too.
Yeah, it's a journey of self-discovery. If I could recommend a book, and I am going to recommend a book. It's by a guy called Paul Auster. He's probably my favorite author of all time, and he wrote a book called The Book of Illusions. So if you have never read The Book of Illusions, that is one of those books I read at least once a year. And I get something from it each time I read it. It's about grief, and it is about what we do with grief. And it is very sad, but it's also very, very, very happy, good book. Hard recommend. I give it a 58 out of 10.
Ooh.
And
good
yes,
number.
Bond, we would love to have you on the episode one day.
Yeah, he's great. I love Bond.
Yeah, I love Bond. Bond has helped me in my fate many times.
Amen.
Sorry?
I said amen.
Amen. What are some of your favorite bands to listen to, Sparkle?
Well, I've always liked Simple Plan, Linkin Park. Let's see what else. Linkin Park.
Simple Plan is such a weird choice. Yeah.
Yeah. Well. Tool. Tool has a lot of good songs.
Oh, I love
do.
Tool. Yeah. So it seems like you like it a little bit hard. You music, I meant. You silly goose.
I caught that, but I could see
Yeah,
how that
I
could be
was like-
misconstrued, like hard and fast.
You like it hard and fast.
Well, actually, I think Tool was kind of slower, but yeah.
So, do you remember the first time you met me?
I do not off the top of my head. No.
I know where I met Sparkle. It was on our
It was
friend.
on the street corner.
Yeah, it was on the street corner.
Yeah, and you had
We
a
did.
couple dollars in your hand, and Sparkle was
Yeah.
looking for work, so it all panned out.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely how it was. It was definitely not on the stream. We have a mutual friend of ours from the UK, and that is how we met.
Wait, who?
Who do you think?
Oh, you mean Wild Heart?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Never mind. It took a sec.
I know you from Wild Heart stream. That is actually the first time we met was there. I didn't think you liked me in the first, but I think that about everybody. To be fair, well, not everybody. I knew that the East Max liked me right away.
Well, he's a saint.
He could be a hard ass as well.
Wait,
It's not
who?
always nice. You.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just go watch. Well, go watch my latest stream with Isaac, and you'll see.
So, what gets you really, really angry, Sparkle?
Mm. Trying to think what gets me really, really, really angry.
You know, the fact that you have to think about it is telling of your character. That's good.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of the same way. Like, there are things that'll make me mad, like today and like tomorrow. I'm like, why did I even care about that? Like, it doesn't even really make me mad anymore, but it made me mad in the moment.
I know what makes me mad is when people assume things about me. I hate that.
Yeah.
My
Oh, well,
least favorite thing.
that definitely does bother me. But I'm like, okay, you know what? Let them assume. Whatever.
I really
Oh.
do hate when people try to tell me about myself as if I haven't lived with myself my entire life.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you mean
hate that as well.
Candace? God, that still makes me laugh. She tried to give you a reading, but she wound up reading me.
Yeah, that was so fun.
Hey, I got to give credit where credit's due. Dashin is scarily accurate sometimes with his readings, so he's a professional.
He's a professional scam artist. Yes, I do agree.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you consider all that stuff to be a scam, yeah, 100%. But
I do.
I said this last night. Like, he's the closest thing to like an online psychic that I've ever had a chance to run into. A lot of people like Candace.
He
in
tried
that
to psychoanalyze me or psycho read me. He missed. It was so funny.
Oh yeah, and I remember the first time I met him, it was on a Brett Keane stream, and I had no idea who he was at the time, and I let him kind of do a little bit of reading, and he didn't get everything right, but he got more accurate than I thought he would be able to. And then I always think of someone like Candace who just gets everything wrong all the time. So,
He got everything wrong on me, so that was fun.
oh okay. Well, I mean, you probably are kind of a hard guy to read too. You know, Norwegians.
I
you
am.
don't have a soul to begin with. Who knows?
Norwegians? No.
Yeah.
We're born
Yeah.
without a soul. God has to put it in later.
Yeah, it's like a software upgrade.
Exactly.
Got to update your processor,
Yeah.
drivers.
So, what is your goal when you join streams, Sparkle?
I like that question too.
Sorry about that. I mean, I guess my goal is to just sit and listen and then contribute something if I can. You know, I mean, I guess I could always listen outside, but
That's no
I don't know.
fun.
Well, I don't know. I just like joining streams and saying something at times, you know, if it's relevant.
Okay, what is your favorite streams to be on, other than this, of course?
You just want me to say Dave's, don't you?
No, I don't.
Shout out to
If
the
that-
news unit. Shout out.
No,
to
I
the
know.
news unit.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But I do like going into Dave's streams. Yeah.
It really does get wild over there. I love it over there. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. You never know what's gonna pop up or who's gonna come through, or are we gonna be reading the
True.
Bible? Or are we gonna be fighting? Are we gonna be like going at each other's throats? Is James from Open the Scroll gonna pop in and throw some wild accusations at someone? You never know.
I would love to have James from Opening the Scroll.
Oh,
on
me
this
too.
podcast.
Me too, man. He's gonna get exposed so hard for being the dumbest person in the room yet again. But time
Oh,
will
that
tell.
would be one of my dreams.
If he just came around, like if you popped into Dave's channel to sincerely just study the Bible and they argue about the Bible, I think Dave would just allow that, and that'd be cool. Like,
Oh, yeah,
I think
definitely.
people get that wrong all the time. They think that he would just let somebody in, just for any old reason. Like even if he doesn't like you.
I'm going to say this. Dave is an extremely warm and welcoming person when
And
you
he
get
just-
to know him.
he
He
just
is
don't take
one
no
of the
shit.
most amazing people I know of.
You want to attack
I mean,
him,
he's
he'll attack back, man. That's a human
yeah.
nature
He
for a lot of
fights
people.
fire with fire.
Yeah, he literally does that. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
No, but Man, he definitely like an old school type of guy. Like, he doesn't put up with none of this bullying stuff. Like, you want to come at him with
Yeah.
some stuff, he's gonna shoot back at you. He is not
But
a
yeah, I've
pushover.
seen you around on Missing Mod as well, Sparkle. Do you ever go to Ace TO?
I used
I
to a
think
couple of
Missing
years
Mod is pretty
ago.
cool. I
What was
might
that?
pop in Missing Mod here and there. I kind of started poking around there too myself.
Yeah, Missing Mod is cool. I like her.
I've seen you in the side chat too. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Shout out
Okay,
to Mod, I guess.
yeah. I like her, but to answer your question, I tried going in there once or twice a couple of years ago, but I'm like, you know what, this guy doesn't like me, so whatever. The last time I went, he's like, hey, he's like, I asked him, why don't you like me? Oh, you're annoying. I'm like, we've only talked twice and not even. How the hell do you find me annoying? I just let it go, whatever.
Well, let's talk about someone else that doesn't like us. Tag, or Null, as I call him.
Ooh, I don't even know who
What
that
is
person
the
is.
thing about you and Null, Sparkle?
I don't know, man. He's a weird guy at times. You know,
I
he used to
like
be good.
Null.
Well, yeah,
but,
I like him too, but he always acted weird. Like we used to be good friends, but then all of a sudden, he's that. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk too much about him.
Yeah. I like talking to him. He's a very intelligent person as well. He's also on my list of people I want to have on the podcast.
Yeah, man, and truth is truth. Like, look, I don't think you should feel bad about saying you don't like someone, or maybe you did like them at one point. I mean, I'm not one to sit here and harp on drama all day too, but if you ask me if I don't like somebody, I'll be the first to let you know. No, I don't really like that person, but I hold no hatred in my heart for anyone, especially in the YouTube space, because at the end of the day, we're all just ones and zeros on this platform.
Hatred, I don't feel. I feel I can feel anger, and can feel disgust for what people do.
Yeah, I
But
got a few
hate,
people that
no.
just absolutely disgust me in this like
Yeah.
quote unquote Christian community for sure.
Yeah.
But I also believe that the more you talk about people you don't like, it gives them power kind of over you, and I like to
True.
stay away from that.
I think, like, for example, I will say this: like, Vekkel is one of the most misunderstood people in this community. I think a lot of people think bad things based on bad judgment when it comes to Vekkel. I think Vekkel is one of the most intelligent human beings I met.
He is very smart. I'm not gonna not say he's like the most intellectual person that I've met,
On
but
off.
yeah, no, Vekkel is great, and I have a very good sense on like sensing who has like evil intentions or like evil.
Yeah,
in
he
their
doesn't
heart.
have an evil bone in him.
He puts up with some shit that most people would just like not deal with, especially like certain words people will throw at him and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Being of his color, you know what I mean? And he just deals with it, rolls with the punches. Like he really does represent, in my opinion, a pretty good Christian at the end of the day.
I
Like,
agree.
he's not out here.
Yeah, the whole
attacking.
N-word discussion they had on that channel, I was in the background, and I was like, I'm not going to say a single thing. I'm a white privileged male.
Yeah, I had to leave that stream because it got a little heated with those words going around. I was like, no, this is not my place. I'm gonna tap out of this one for a little bit. Maybe if they stop talking about that, I'll come back. But yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just some white guy,
Yeah, I hate the N-word. I will always hate the N-word. But I also hate the F-word.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I also do agree with Vekkel. Like that word only has power if you let it.
let it
free,
have power. Yeah, no, I agree. But it is the same with the F word. When people use the F word, I cringe.
Yeah,
I feel it through my body.
I said it on Isaac's stream the other day about James, and I was like, man, I must really not like this guy then if I'm willing to call him one of those.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of how I deal with that word, the same way Vekkel does with say the N word, because it's like that thing has been hurled at me so much, and it's not even necessarily true. So it's one of those things where it's like, man, you can call me whatever you want. It really doesn't like bother me to the point where I'm gonna get mad about it. But yeah, start hurling some insults at me, you better be prepared to get some back. You know what I mean? And that's something I have to work on though, because I have a thick skin but a short temper when it comes to disrespect. Like I'm all here for I'm all like for chats and discussions, and they'll get heated and we'll be talking about things we disagree on, and we can throw jabs at each other. But when you start getting real disrespectful to me out of nowhere, then yeah, I'm probably gonna crank up the heat a little bit higher than you'd expect me to. And that's
Okay.
my cross to bear, you know.
I'm going to ask you some would you rather questions, Sparkle. Would you rather put in a maximum security prison with criminals who committed murder for 1 year, or in prison with people who committed minor crimes for 10 years?
Ooh, I like that question.
Repeat the question again.
Would you rather put in maximum security prison with criminals who committed murder for 1 year, or in prison with people who committed minor crimes for 10 years?
The former.
The former, yeah. I would pick 1 year in maximum security. Would you rather find true love or win the lottery?
Well, I mean, if I won the lottery, I could find true love. Not really. Fuck it, I'll pick the lottery.
Yeah, I have to admit, I also would have picked the lottery.
So I'd rather chill with the 10 murderers because, man, I'm a pretty hard individual. I think I'll survive that and get out in a year. Actually,
Would
you know
you
what? Maybe
rather-
not, because maybe I will commit some unspeakable acts and have to spend more than 10 years in prison hanging out with those guys, because they might try to press me.
True.
And I'm gonna press them back harder. So, or maybe I'll die.
Would
who
you
knows, but it sounds more
rather
fun.
cover for a friend's crime or turn them in?
Ooh, snitch or no snitch?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass on this one.
Okay, I would rather
fair.
turn them in, by the way.
I guess it really just depends on the crime, because I'm not going to cover for someone else's murder, you know.
Yeah.
And me personally, you know, I don't really judge this on a like an individual basis. Like, while I have a real hard time like turning people in for things that I could just deal with myself. So, like, say I found out someone murdered my friend. Well, to be honest with you, I'm probably going to go out and eye for an eye myself. Because the justice system here in America does a really poor job of upholding actual true justice at the end of the day. And I think a lot of people get off scot-free from doing certain things that they absolutely did. And I know you and I, Fro, talked a little bit about like the O.J. Simpson case. Like, in every fiber of my being, I completely believe that man did it, but he got off.
Oh yeah,
because
me too.
the glove shrunk in the washing machine or something. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, it's just one of those things where it's like, if I could go handle it myself, I will. But you know, if I found out like somebody stole my car, then yeah, I might file a police report. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially if I don't know who the person is. I guess that's the major make or break for me. If I know who did it, yeah, I'm gonna go handle that myself. But if I had no way of knowing who actually did it, then yeah, I might have to make a call like that personally. But I don't really judge people who do use the law in their defense, because there are a lot of situations where, you know, people are completely justified in doing so, even though I wouldn't personally do it. And I also kind of look at it like, say, like abortion, right? Like, while I don't personally believe in it myself, I don't think it's a right thing to do. I live in a country where I think people should have the right to be able to do it if they so choose.
Yeah, and not criminalize it. That is
Yeah.
what I find the weirdest.
So
Are you
there
a
really
cat
is-
or a dog person, Sparkle?
He's a cat dog person.
Can you
Cat
repeat that?
dog, cat
Are you a
dog.
dog or a cat person?
Both.
Both. Yeah. I don't like cats, but that's only because I'm allergic to them.
So your
Would you
email's
rather-
ironic.
Sorry?
Your email's ironic.
I know. I got that. Yeah, it's a long story behind that email. I will maybe tell it one day. Would you rather earn $1 for every step you take, or $100 every 2 hours?
Hmm. Well, getting $1 for every step I take will certainly motivate me to walk more.
Exactly.
All right, I'm back. I want to answer the cat or dog question because I got a little bit of a funny thing. I got that dog in me, but I'm also a pussy, so got
You're
that
not
dog in me.
pussy.
Well, apparently, according to a lot of people, I'm a pussy, so I'm
Yeah.
into both.
Okay,
I actually
if you
prefer
could
cats
ask,
over dogs,
Hmm?
but dogs are cool.
yeah, if you could ask yourself a question, what would it be, Sparkle?
Hmm. I guess it would be, why am I the way I am?
Okay, why are you the way you are?
Hey, a life experience. I don't know. It's just.
That's that.
I
and
know
that's
that you hate your voice. Where does that come from?
Well, one, it's hearing it played back. The two, some people have mentioned they don't like it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a self-conscious kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And and the fact that I've been many times where people when I'm like, "Hey, you want to talk?" It's like, "Oh, no, I'm busy," and then all of a sudden they enter a voice chat. Okay, well then fuck you. Excuse me.
yeah.
Why are you such a big fan of your song, by the way?
Well, the short answer is I'm a narcissist. The long answer is I just like the lyrics.
Are you ready
because,
for it,
because it
Max?
does.
Yeah, I'm
What's
gonna
that?
pull it up here 1 second. I'll show you.
I
the
have it.
screen.
I have it
Yeah,
ready.
I see it. There we go.
Yeah, so you
There we
like the
go.
lyrics and you're a narcissist.
Well, I was being sarcastic about the narcissist, but I've been called that by people before, so
Oh yeah, me too, man. 100%. So like, I'm just running with it. I'm the biggest narcissist. If I'm gonna be one, I'm gonna be the best one.
yep.
If I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am, right?
Because yeah, exactly. Eminem.
A wise man of a certain candy name it once said that.
I mean, I think this is one of my favorite songs that I have made for people. It's definitely in my top 3.
It's got 29 plays. Yeah, it is good though. It always reminds me of like an anime, like intro song
Yep.
or outro song. I love it.
Well, we're going to play it as a little break because I need some water.
Yay!
Born in Italy under violet skies. Now New Jersey streets were the city size. 5'8" tall and thinking wide. A notebook full of questions inside. Changing names like colors on glass. Chasing the future, letting the past pass. Every answer opens 10 more doors. And curiosity's the heart that soars. You don't pray to the stars above, but you still believe in love. Sparkle, you don't need to prove the light you have is the way you go. Purple dreams and electric air. The world gets brighter 'cause you care. You doubt, you learn, you fall, you fly. Every why becomes your why. Sparkle, just shine, don't hide. There's meaning on the other side. Voice you hate, but heart still stay. When you speak, the gray fades away. You read the midnight library slow. Found yourself between the pages. Glow. Logic meets the melodies call. Science, rhythm, you want it all. You're built from questions, not from fear. Every maybe brings you near. You don't bow, you don't pretend, but you'll still seek a light that won't end. Sparkle, you don't need to prove the light you have is the way you move. So meet fate, feel the flame. Truth and wonder sound the same. When the world says settle down, you rise, you wear that crown. Electric sparkle, you don't need to prove. The light you have is the way you move. Purple dreams and city skies, your story written in open eyes. You doubt, you learn, you fall, you fly. Every why becomes your why. Sparkle, to shine, don't hide. You'll make the dark come alive. Curious soul, still asking why. That's how stars are born in the sky.
It is really good. Where does the nickname Sparkle come from?
Well, as you can see, I'm using the avatar, Midnight Sparkle. This character is from the spin-off of My Little Pony, the Equestria Girls. It's from the third movie, actually. Well, not this image itself. It's an art. It's somebody that they drew it. An artist drew it, but that's about it. Yeah, people just started saying Sparkle or Midnight, and you know what I mean. It's kind of stuck.
Rumor around town is you're a Muppet, actually. I will neither confirm nor deny that, but people tell me you're a Muppet, so I'm starting to think maybe you're a Muppet.
There's your Muppet.
There we go. I was hoping you'd throw that up. Yes.
There we go.
Love it. Totally not creepy at all.
Yeah, so Sparkle Midnight comes from an animated thing. What's the connection for you to that Sparkle?
Well, it's a series I used to watch when it was on. I really liked the character, especially the transformation that she went through in the third movie. So, yeah, Midnight Sparkle. There you go.
Are you a brony?
I wouldn't consider myself that anymore since I really just stopped watching the entire thing, but I still obviously like the story and everything.
Yeah, because I'm an ex-brony as well, so I find it funny. So, what channel was this on when you grew up?
I guess it started as the Hub, and then they switched to Discover Family. So I forget. It's
Okay,
it's been a while.
it's okay. If you could give yourself a nickname that was not Midnight or Sparkle, what would it be, and why?
Hang on, I'm trying to think. I guess the Shadow Walker.
Shadow Walker. Okay.
Well, yeah, because I walk in shadows. So the sun will kill me if I go out.
Oh yeah. How is your albinism? Is that what you call it, by the way? Albinism.
Albinism, yes.
Albinism. How is that hindering you from day to day, or?
Well, I mean, day to day isn't really that bad because I stay inside, right? But if I were to be outside for too long, you know what I mean, the sun would definitely do something. I remember taking a walk for like 2 hours. I came back, my right arm was like as red as a lobster. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh wow.
Yep, can't go to the beach at all, especially during the day.
Yeah, don't move to Florida.
I think I'm crazy enough to hang out there, but I would never live there. Maybe get out.
Well, he lives in a place where there's not that much sun, so.
So you hail from the abyss, gotcha.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Midnight is from the abyss, definitely.
Midnight abyss.
Midnight Abyss. Ismax, if you had to pick a nickname that had not East or Max in it, what would it be? Why?
The coolest guy to ever have existed.
That's
It's
so
a long
long.
one. Nah, I know, and see that's what makes it even
That's
cooler.
too long.
I don't know. Let me think about it. Big Daddy.
That's what I call you.
Yeah, I'm a Big Daddy. I don't know, the GOAT. I'm the greatest of all time. Because I'm a narcissist, if you didn't already know. So
Well, I would call myself Edorf if anybody was wondering.
Sky Daddy, but
Sky Daddy.
yeah, I don't really know. I didn't really think about it. I want to give a for real answer though.
My for real answer.
No,
is
here we go.
Edorf.
Call me Smoky Strength. There we go. Yeah, I like to lift some weights, and apparently, I'm
I mean, that has
Smoky
the
Coat
implication
guy.
of just of it being hollow, or it's
Well,
like
you
there's like
see all
nothing
this-
there.
You see all this smoke on my screen, man. Smoky Strength. I don't know. I'm goofing. Obviously, I don't really know.
Well, mine would be Edorf because that's my real name backwards.
I want a cool Star Wars name, like
Palpatine.
yeah, Palpatine. Wait, who was the robot guy? With the 4 arms? What was his name?
R2D2.
No, the Sith, the like big.
Oh,
Sith
the
robot guy.
Sith.
Forget his name. Grievous.
Yes.
General
me-
Grievous, yes.
Call me
Yeah.
General Gracious. I'm like the good guy version of him.
What about General Axum?
Oh, yeah,
Max
that's-
backwards.
That's a good one. Yeah, I like that one.
Axum, yeah.
Like the magazine. I don't know. I'm not even really like super into Star Wars. I just like their name. Like Skywalker kind of reminds me of like Native American names, like Chief Runs with Wind, or
Do you want to hear a controversial opinion, Max?
oh man, I love controversial opinions. They're my favorite.
I don't like any Star Wars movies but one, and it's Rogue One.
Oh, you know what? I really do like Rogue One, believe it or not.
I really, really, really like Rogue One, but all other movies in the Star Wars universe I don't like. But I really like Rogue One.
That's a good one. I'm not like a super Star Wars buff. I just I like it a little bit more now that I'm older, especially in faith. Like it's very easy to go back and see a lot of parallels between the Bible and Star Wars.
Oh, definitely yes.
There's this one
You-
reel that I found that I shared, and
Yeah.
it's images of Anakin when he's so filled with hate, and they cut little pieces out and put in like old Bible imagery about him wrestling with God and stuff like that. And like, oh, it's so great. I'll have to send it to you, maybe in a DM or something. I gotta find it. Like, it's on my channel, my shorts, kind of like way deep down, but like it yeah, there's a lot of parallels there. The same thing
If
with like,
anybody wants to
Dragon Ball Z
read
too.
the story of Jesus but don't want to read the Bible, I think I would say either watch or read the books of C.S. Lewis, Narnia. The
Yeah,
Narnia books.
yeah, I read the book first and saw the movies when I was younger, so I agree with that.
Yeah.
I think C.S. Lewis gets a
No,
lot of hate,
like
though, from
C.S.
people.
Lewis is a hardcore Christian. I love his books, by the way. The Narnia books are probably one of my favorite series of all time.
Yeah, I was kind of blown away when
I love
found out
Tolkien
C.S.
as well. Don't get me wrong, but nothing beats the Narnia books. Hmm?
Oh, I was just gonna say I was kind of blown away to find out C.S. Lewis was like a big hardcore Christian as a child.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I say a child, well, I just mean younger. I forget exactly when I first read the Narnia books, but I was like, I didn't get it like as a Christian thing, but looking back now, knowing that he's a Christian, like it absolutely makes sense.
Oh yeah, no, Aslan is definitely Jesus.
Yeah, the lion.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
also him and Tolkien were good friends.
Yeah, Tolkien, he's definitely like one of the greatest writers out. Man, the amount of
yeah,
stuff
he's
that he
up
came
there.
up with, the whole worlds and Lord of the Rings has got such a deep fandom. Even though I hate how they did the Hobbit movies and just broke it up into a bunch of little.
Oh, the
pieces.
Hobbit movies are terrible.
Yeah, I went in really wanting to like it, and I think I just had my expectations a little too high. They were just trying to milk it, really. I don't
Okay,
think they
Sparkle,
were
do you have
ready.
any questions for us?
Just one. Where's the YouTube link?
The YouTube link for
The
the
channel.
channel?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and drop that in the banner. I guess we're probably just gonna do it on my channel here, so I'm cool with that. I'll drop
Yeah,
that.
we are.
And if you want to see my sexy, beautiful face, check out the shorts. You'll see a really handsome man. That's most of my
I will
content.
say that
anyway,
Max
so.
is, as a straight white man, I can say that Max is very beautiful.
Yeah, you know what? I used to struggle with that because people say I'm a pretty man, and I used to get
You
offended
are.
by that. But it's just true, man. Like I don't know how to
Yeah.
explain it. And maybe that's the ego, the narcissist coming out. But I just have self-confidence now, where I used to not have it. I used to really look down upon myself. So I used to be like, "Oh, I don't look manly enough," and like blah 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 blah. But bro, I'm the best of both worlds. Put me in a dress, I'll kill it. Not that I do that, but you know what I mean. Like I don't really care anymore. And I used to struggle with self-confidence a lot, but no longer. Here we go. Eastmax 989.
Nice.
Maybe eventually we'll just probably start our own channel for this. I think.
No.
I don't really care either way. It's just one of those things where it's like, I guess maybe if we do enough and the title gets out enough and we do the hashtag and people could type it in and find it through that way, it just might be kind of hard for people to be like, oh, what's that podcast? The Light Between Us? And then they have to go find my channel to find it. I think it might just be easier, but either which way, I'm down for it. So I don't care.
We're going to keep it here.
I need some more subs, you guys. Let's get me up to PewDiePie levels. I need to beat T-Series. I'm like like
get you to
500
100
million
first.
away. What was that?
Let's get you to 100 first, I said.
Oh yeah, if I try hard enough, we'll get to 100.
Yeah.
We'll get there. I'm not really concerned with subscribers or anything like that too. And it's just one of those
Me
things. If it
neither.
happens, it happens. And honestly, the more popular and famous I get, the more of an asshole I'll probably become anyway. I'll be like a Kanye or something and go crazy, but we'll see. I think I can handle it. I got 23 right now. I don't know who subscribed, but shout out to you, whoever just subscribed. Maybe it was Bond. I don't know. But yeah, shout out to you. I'm 23 deep in the subscriber count, and I'm famous. I made it. Oh, I got 24 now. That must be Sparkle. Man,
I need to confirm, no deny that 24 is me.
Eastmax to the moon. My stocks are going up.
Yeah, that's why I'm getting on this train. Do you have anything else, Ismax?
What about the Jews? No, I'm just kidding.
What about the Jews?
I've been
Please
watching
don't
too
make
many.
me
Like,
become one of those podcasts.
no, I've just been watching too many like deadpan podcasts where they say like the most offensive stuff and just pretend like they said the most normal thing in the world. So
Okay, I'm going to say an offensive thing. Are you ready?
yeah.
Norway is better than the USA.
If that's
That's
true,
it.
then
You to kick him out, Max.
if that's true, then what happens if I do this? Haha, haha, you lose. Get wrecked, son. Okay, I probably shouldn't have done that. Well, no, he's got the leaky comeback, right?
I mean, to be fair, you could have just hit him rather than kick him out.
Well, I don't really know what I'm doing over here, man. It's just one of those things. I had to let him know.
Okay, this has been the first episode of Light Between Us podcast. We are here every Monday. Be here or be square. We will find
Yes.
someone else to interview. If you're interested, again, my email is onecat2kittens@gmail.com. That is onecat2kittens@gmail.com. Or you can find me on Discord. My name is Frofro on Discord.
Hey man, it's
Yeah.
been I had fun. I had a lot of fun with this.
This
Yeah,
has
this
been
was
the
fun.
worst pilot episode because I was in here. That's why it's the worst.
Well, it's fine
No,
because I'm
it's
the
the
greatest,
best.
so it balances out.
Exactly.
If you're the worst, I'm the greatest. We have balance. That makes sense.
Well, thank you, Sparkle,
you're
for
great.
being our first guest, and I appreciate your time and coming here and telling us how stupid we are believing in Jesus Christ.
Hey, I never said that.
I'm joking.
I know.
Our first series of merch is going to be a Sparkle T-shirt, so look out for that.
hmm
It may or may not be a crop top, so hopefully you're into that. Okay, I probably should stop making these like false promises because if I don't ever make a T-shirt like a year from now, people are gonna be like, "Where's the Sparkle T-shirt at?" Then I'm really gonna have to do it. So
Yeah.
all proceeds
can
go
hit-
to Sparkle and me because I'm not giving him any money.
Wow.
But legally,
You
I have
hear
to say
that,
it's going to Sparkle.
Sparkle? You got no money from your own name and merch. How is that?
Yeah, and I think
Wow.
this
Yeah.
podcast, you're gonna have to pay me to be on here instead of me paying you to be on here. So
I'm waiting for the check to clear, Max. The check hasn't
Yeah.
cleared yet.
Oh man, I also will accept Sparkle coins, so it's okay.
They are very up in the in money right now. I heard that for one Sparkle coin, you can buy one Throw coin, and that is pretty amazing.
Yeah, there's only one person who owns Max coin, and it's some guy named East, and he won't let it go. So there's only one in existence. It's the most precious coin you can have.
Well, let's say goodbye, everybody.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and play us out with the song again here. It's been great. Again, the podcast is called The Light Between Us. Check us out on Mondays. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I feel like such a shield just saying it, but it really does help. It'll help us get us more guests. It'll help us reach more people. And yeah, you don't love Jesus if you don't drop a like. Come on now, that would make him cry. It would make him real sad, and it'll make me
don't
sad.
make Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe that was a little too far. But point being is, let's get the numbers up. Let's pump the stock. Come on, bros. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play us out.
Pump it up.
It was really nice talking to you guys. You could probably catch me, like I said, over at the news unit from time to time. That's probably going to be the place you'll catch me most off of this stream over there. And check us out. You'll see Sparkle from there time to time. You'll see Fro DJing too. And I want to give a shout out to them. They've been very gracious to me and have me on over there a lot. So hope you all have a great day. And if you haven't got any blessings today, I hope tomorrow you get double the blessings. And on that note, I will see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye, sexual.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, actually, one other thing too, I wanted to ask. I'm pretty sure that stream that we were playing the music on got taken down by copyright. I went to go
Which
look
one?
for it. The one where we were playing like the Gay Fish song.
No, it's still there.
Oh, it is.
We're
Okay, I
still
went to go look
live.
for
We're
it.
still live, by the way.
Oh, I know. I just threw that in there real quick. I'm trying to get the song back up here. There we go. I got to remove this.
He's very
professional.
Ismax is very good at technology.
I'm not a
Yeah.
boomer at all, you guys. Stop.
No, not at all.
Okay, I got it. All right. Well, see you guys later. It's been fun.
Yeah, this was fun. Now we're going to go and bother the news unit, probably.
Yep. It's not. Oh, there we go.
In the quiet, something glows, a spark in the space where the story flows. Every voice a flame to share, the light between us fills the air. Light between us, shining through. The world feels warmer next to you because the light
I'm gonna play it again. I love it so much.
In the quiet, something glows. A spark in the space where the story flows. Every voice a flame to share. The light between us fills the air. Light between us, shining through. The world feels warmer next to you because the light, it isn't ours alone. It's what we build. It's what we've grown. Light between us because the light isn't ours alone.
Cut the music now. Cut the broadcast. End the podcast.